Hi, everyone, and happy Tuesday, February 25th. My name is Lori with Magic Me Scopes, here to do your daily horoscope, but today we're doing it a little bit different. You see, Mercury is still in retrograde, and when Mercury is in retrograde, things tend to go a little haywire with technology and any kind of communication in your world. And this Mercury retrograde, just like it does to others, has hit me a little bit harder than normal and has taken my aspirations for getting a daily horoscope out every day and made that a little bit challenging. But I'm up for a challenge and I have my Mars in Capricorn ambition going. So I'm here today to bring you something a little bit different. On Tuesdays, we will work on some tarot, however you like to say it. But before we get to the tarot, I'll let you know a little bit about what's going on in the sky. So the sun's still in Pisces, and now Mercury is in Pisces with it in retrograde. The sun and Mercury are speaking. They are in unison today. They are in something called a conjunction. And when they are in a conjunction, they are in a lot more harmony and they work with each other. They use each other's powers. So I think that's why I wanted to do something a little bit different today. We've got some good energy of some of the planets working with the other planets today. The energy is a little bit more smooth, a little bit more cooperative. But the one thing is that most of the energy right now is about working towards the future. So there's a lot of energy in work and getting things done. So there are other times when we're able to attract and vibrate things towards us, or things seem a little bit easier or luckier. And this is one of those times where it's a little bit of a mix, but we do have more energy with the moon that just moved into Aries to boost us forward, to go forward. This is my dog here, by the way. Remember, if you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button, especially if this resonated with you, and send out some feedback, comment, share with your friends, subscribe. Loving the energy. Let's keep it going. So without further ado, let's grab the tarot cards. I am using the Paulina Tarot. Here's my cards. And I'm going to shuffle them up. So here's how this is going to work today. Instead of doing a traditional tarot reading, I am going to draw 3 cards that come out. I will show you the 3 cards. You will pick which card you think resonates with you, and then I'll let you know what each one of them means. So this way you're basically doing your own intuitive reading with me here. So I'm shuffling them up. First card came out. I let the cards come to me. I don't like to stop and pick because I feel like that's more of our ego. Like, do I pick the top? Do I pick the bottom? Do I pick one from here? And I'm always picking one and going, you know, oh, it should be this one, or maybe I should do this one. And I feel like that totally takes away with it. So I just let the energy around me pick the cards that we're looking for. So we need one more card to give us the energy of the week. How do you shuffle your cards? Ooh, there we go. All right, so we've got our 3 cards. Let's check it out. So which one of these cards has an energy that's calling to you? And this is what you want to see. So the card on the left would be card number 1, and then the card in the middle would be card number 2, and then the card on the right would be card number 3. So just think to yourself, maybe take a deep breath and see which one is calling to you. And let's see what kind of energy is coming out of here. So the first card when we turn it over is the Justice reversed. And the second card is the 4 of Swords reversed. And the third card is the King of Wands. So if you picked card number 1 and you received the Justice in reverse, Justice upright would mean more of things being fair and balanced. So when the Justice is in reversed or upside down, it means unfair or injustice, even an imbalance, something just not being fair. So maybe in your life you have a situation going on and you've been working really hard towards a goal, and no matter what you do, things just don't seem to be turning out right. So that's something that you could say is unfair. Usually when things are unbalanced and unfair, it is being in a non-reciprocal relationship. And this could be a working relationship or a relationship with a lover or a friend. It could be anybody, any kind of relationship. But usually when there is a relationship, there are more than one persons involved. And that means that the energy would be reciprocal. Somebody would be giving some energy and some would be giving the other. So a good example of this is you work at a job, you go to work, you spend a certain amount of hours there, and then at the end of the week, you get paid for those certain amount of hours. Or if you're in a relationship, you hug and love and give energy to your partner. You don't just walk around and ignore them and expect them to only give it to you. So with this card, it's just showing that maybe since you resonated with this card, you're putting a little bit too much energy somewhere where you're not receiving it in return. And because we're in a Mercury retrograde and we just had this new moon on Sunday, it might be a good time to reflect on that and see where in that relationship is that injustice happening. And maybe there's something that has to be done. Maybe there's a communication with the Sun and Mercury that you want to communicate that you don't think things are fair. Or maybe it's just the end to the relationship, saying that, I might never find balance there, or I felt like things were unfair, but this was just the definitive thing that told me it's not fair and now I need to move on. If you picked card number 2, you got the Four of Swords in reversed. The Four of Swords upright usually shows more of a break from things, preparation for things, an overall good feeling, but more of a rest and retreating. Like, I'm getting ready. It's Sunday and I know I've got to work all week, so I'm going to rest and prepare my energy and know that I can take on Monday through Friday really well, right? So that's upright. So when the card is in reversed, it means we're very weighed down by our responsibilities, or we're very affected by some stresses that are going on in our lives. And while we want to prepare for something, it's like our mind can't even wrap around thinking of anything new, because something that is affecting us and not allowing us to move on is taking over our physical body, our mental mind. We're just so stressed about it that there's no time to stop. There's no time to rest. There's no time to contemplate. There's no time to be alone. We feel forced into a situation. We feel like we've got to get out of this situation. And it's just that hard feeling, a pressure. It's a very big pressure and a very big stress. And when you look at the card of it upside down, she's in this beautiful dress, and if you look at the dress, it's very full at the bottom. So think about it. If it went upside down, it would probably go over her head. It would be heavy. It would be, it would be weighing her down the opposite way. She wouldn't be able to see a whole thing. So that's what's going on if you resonated with card number 2. And getting to the final card, card number 3, if you resonated there, the King of Wands upright. So the King of Wands upright is actually a very good card. It's the king. He has everything he needs by him. It has ambition. He has abilities to move forward. He has confidence. It's like he's experienced all of this magic around him, and he's tried all of these different things, and now everything has come to fruition, and he holds his wand and he's able to pick up his arm and say, out of my way, it is time for me to assert myself. It is time to actually move forward. It's showing a strong leader, someone who is confident in their abilities. And that's actually a great card if you pick this card, because it means that you're ready. If the card was in reverse, it would be more of a setback in business. It would be a delay in plans. It would be a loss of respect from others. So this is showing the complete opposite of that. People respect you. People see your reputation. People know that you're a hard worker, and now you're able to take all of that. And like I said, magic. I always think of wands, the wand suit with magic. So you're able to take all of that magic that you've built and move forward. Now, interestingly enough, if you look at these 3 cards, if they were a 3-card spread, they would look like this in the reading. Something is unbalanced in a relationship that you might have. You might be going forward with something in your life, and there's not reciprocal energy. You're giving too much and things are not fair. From things not being fair, you feel very weighed down by the responsibilities. You feel like you might be stuck in a situation that's harder to get out of. You want to move, you want to be happy, and you want to go forward, but something is just holding you back and keeping the pressure on. But once you're able to relinquish or let go of that thing that is holding you back or not being fair, you will have all the ammunition you need to move forward and be the king of magic. I hope that this Tarot Tuesday resonated with you. Please give me feedback below. I'd love to know what card you picked. Let's get it going for this week. It's going to be a great week of magic, and I will see you soon.